There's a thing that new landlords do in furnished rentals that costs them a lot of money. This video is for people that are new to the furnished landlording space. You may have come to it because you had a short-term rental that was furnished and the regulation has changed, or you've just burnt out on it. And so you've moved to a mid-term rental, meaning that you're renting for a month or more and you're renting furnished. And so you want to avoid doing it. But it also makes sense that if you're coming out of an Airbnb mindset or your listing is still on Airbnb, why you would do this, because it works for a short-term rental, but it doesn't really work for a mid-term rental. Or we can say it works for a mid-term rental, but it costs you money. But before I tell you that, who am I? Why do you care? My name is Erin Spradlin. I have written 3 books for mom and pop landlords, and I have had my own rentals since 2014. I manage all of my rentals from Mexico, and my rentals are in the United States. And new landlords hire me to help them through their first rental, because there's a lot when you consider housing rules, leasing, vetting, setting up your listing, the pricing on the listing. So I offer super simple packages at the 1-hour rate, and I also offer a hold my hand package, which is a little more in depth. It involves 5 structured consulting hours, helping you build out your lease, helping you vet your tenants, staying on the account through the first month of your first rental, just to make sure that everything goes smoothly. People usually hire me if they don't have the time to set up themselves, or they're really nervous about renters. If you would like to learn more about those services, I'm going to drop a link into the top comment of this video. And not only will you find my services there, but you will also find a link to a lease explainer, meaning I break down the important clauses in a lease and explain in normal human language what those clauses mean. So what am I talking about? I am talking about people taking a booking like 3 months in the future. So this works in the short-term rental space, because if you take a 4-day booking 3 months from now, it makes sense that a bunch of other 4-day bookings are going to fill in between now and 3 months out. But in the midterm rental space, that's not a good strategy, because you're taking a rental 3 months out, and now all of a sudden you have to fill in that gap for 3 months. And there's no guarantee that you're going to get someone in like the next 2 weeks. So then it becomes a 2.5 month gap. And so that's one problem, is that you have the potential to lose a lot of money because you've eliminated a ton of the tenant pool that doesn't need it for that exact 3 month or 2.5 month timeline. But then the other issue where you might lose money is that you might have someone that wants to come in and rent for 6 months, but they can't because you're blocked in 3 months from now. So for that reason, when I'm doing furnished monthly rentals, I never take something far in the future. I try to take it much closer to when my existing rental is about to end. Hope that helps.